Hi everybody, it's Kurt from Stuff Opa Finds with another demo video. This is for a very interesting object. This is for a clock. It's a time machine. Let's see if I can do this. Hi everybody, it's Kurt from Stuff Opa Finds with another demo video. This is for a very interesting object. This is for a clock. It's a time machine kinetic clock. Runs on 4 C-cell batteries. The way this works is there's 36 stainless steel balls. There's 30 in here, which is what's required, and there's 6 more that I'm not showing right now. They do come with it. There's 3 C-cell batteries in the back and 1 battery compartment. They operate an arm that I'll explain in a minute. And there's another battery compartment with 1 C-cell battery that operates this 60-second clock. And what happens is, as the clock turns, when it hits 60-second mark or 0, there's an arm in the back here that you may or may not be able to see. It scoops a ball up. There'll be balls on this track. We'll put those in when I show you the setup. Puts it on the track, it rolls down, and it changes the time. And you can tell the time by what's going on these 3 arms. There's a minute arm here, another minute arm that I'll explain in a little more detail in a minute so it makes sense, and an hour arm. Right now I'm going to cut away. I'm going to set it up for a time and get it started so that we can see how you read the time, how you set it up, and how the time changes. So I'm going to cut away and we'll be right back. So we're back and the clock is set up. The first thing you'll notice if you look at the balls that come with it is there are 2 balls that are black in color and the balance of them are all silver. You can see those balls right here. One goes here and one goes here. They never get removed. They are only here to act as a counterweight so that the clock operates properly, and they always sit right there. The silver balls, they'll sit anywhere in this track depending on what time of day it is. This will tell you the time. We'll talk about that in 1 second. The balance of the balls go back in this track back here to get scooped up by the arm. I do have 6 more balls. Everything I've seen online says 30 balls is what you need. I don't think there's a problem with putting these extra 6 balls. They're supposed to be spares. Probably put those in the track, but for now we're going to leave it like this. So the way you read this clock is there is an hour track, a minute track, and another minute track. This hour track tells you what hour it is. I've arbitrarily set this up for a time. The hour is 4. The first minute track says 55, and the second minute track says 4. So it's 4 o'clock plus 55 minutes, plus another 4 minutes is 59. So it's 4:59. What will happen now is when we turn it on, the arm will pick up a ball, drop it in this track, and it'll go around and knock all these balls down, and it should flip over to 5 o'clock. So right now, there is no on and off switch. It's a clock. It just runs when you have batteries in it. So I have the 3 batteries in to operate the arm, and I have a 4th battery in back here to operate the second clock here that causes the arm to move. I'm just going to put that in, and we'll wait for it to finish. If I can get that in there. And there we go. It's at 20 seconds. You can see right now that the battery cover is not on. There is a battery cover included. It's right here. There is a lid that goes on this right here. It's recommended the lid be left on because if the balls happen to fall out, if it malfunctions, you don't want to lose them. Does not come with an instruction manual, which is why I'm making a little bit of an extra demo video to show how it works. So with that, let's just watch it. 10 more seconds. And there it is, 5 o'clock. 5, no balls here, no balls here. You'll notice that all of the balls did not drop down into the supply tray, and there's a reason for that. There's a little arm back there that will hold the balls for 1 minute until the next cycle, and that's because if all these balls went down at once, it would create a traffic jam down in here, and the balls would never fall down and the clock wouldn't work. So there was some pretty intelligent engineering built into this to keep the balls on track and ready to go. So let's let it go through one more cycle, and we'll look for 501. And there it is. It's 501, and you can see most of the balls drop down over here, but there's still a few left. The balls will fall in the next cycle. But I think we've seen enough to demonstrate that the clock works and how it works. I'll try to include as much information in the description and as many photos as I can. But with that, that concludes this demo, and thank you very much for watching Demos on Stuff Opa Finds.